Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Today I want to talk just a little bit about bolt-action rifles as defensive tools. Now, defense can mean a lot of things to a lot of people. It can mean home defense, it can mean defending property. For you preppers out there, it can mean defending yourself in an SHTF situation. Now, I'll be the first to admit that a bolt-action rifle is not the best first choice as a defensive tool. It's just not. In fact, most other firearms currently out there on the market are probably better suited to defense than the bolt-action rifle, short of something like a single-shot break-action rifle or shotgun. But there are still some situations where for some people this might be a good viable option as a defensive tool, and that's what I want to talk about today. Now, this one certainly is not set up as a defensive rifle, okay? If it was, I wouldn't have a scope like this on here. Probably have something smaller, fixed power scope, possibly a red dot or iron sights, but we'll use this as kind of a placeholder for a good defensive rifle. Now, the first thing that you might want to take into consideration, the first reason why something like this might be a viable option for some people, is its simplicity. The bolt-action rifle's been around for a very long time. It's a very simple design, yet it is still very relevant today. It's still very effective today. Because of its simplicity, it is very reliable, very durable, very rugged. These are all things you want in a good defensive tool. You want something that's simple to use, something that's reliable and durable and rugged. All great things to go with when you're talking about a defensive tool, and this has all of them. The next thing that you want to take into consideration that might work for some people is comfort, okay? And what I mean by that is a lot of people grew up shooting these guns. A lot of people are very comfortable with these guns. When you're comfortable with a firearm, you're more proficient and efficient with that firearm. So this might be a better option for some people than a semi-automatic handgun or a semi-automatic rifle or something like that, because they may be more comfortable with this. So that's something you want to take into consideration. Now, last but certainly not least is budget. Bolt-action rifles tend to be very inexpensive, at least in comparison to a lot of other types of semi-automatic rifles or semi-automatic handguns. Not necessarily compare it to shotguns. Shotguns are very, very inexpensive. But other than that, I mean, something like this, a Savage Axis, you can pick up for about $270. Remington, Mossberg, a lot of companies make very inexpensive bolt-action rifles that are very effective. So those are just a few reasons why this might be something that some of you out there might want to take into consideration as a defensive tool. You know, it's simple, you might be comfortable with it, and it's got a good budget price. So all things to take into consideration. So anyway, that's it, guys. I appreciate you watching. Any questions, comments, anything like that, leave them down below, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks.